2022 online head-to-head, and we're in free agency. We're in day 11, and we have 3 pieces of news for today's video. So let's get into it. So our first piece of news comes from the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans have decided to sign former Indianapolis Colts running back Marlon Mack. So Marlon Mack is going to he's staying in the AFC South, but he's going to the Texans. Well, I think this is a good pickup for the Texans. They're getting younger at the running back position, and I think Marlon Mack is definitely an improvement over Rex Burkhead or David Johnson, so I think that's going to be a good move for them. Our second piece of news comes from the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints have decided to re-sign safety P.J. Williams to have 3 safeties now with Marcus May and Daniel Sorensen. So keeping that elite Saints defense intact. So that's good. And then our third piece of news is a trade between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins, and we are going to be using the Miami Dolphins in this video. The Miami Dolphins have decided to trade wide receiver Davante Parker and a 5th round pick to the New England Patriots in exchange for a 3rd round pick. That is the news. Oh, I'm not playing that guy. So they made an in-division trade. The Patriots have finally done something in free agency. Fucking finally. It took them long enough. They were literally quiet. They needed to address the wide receiver position. But now they finally got a guy. So yeah, I'm not playing this guy. So yeah, the Dolphins wide receiver room now looks like Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Cedric Wilson. Oh my god. Hold on. While the Patriots room looks like Nelson Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne, N'Keal Harry, Jacoby Myers, and Davante Parker. Okay, we'll face the Rams. I heard now that they got Davante Parker, that N'Keal Harry is probably on the way out. The Dolphins are also probably...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd.
With the trade for Davante Parker. So I thought let's play Davante Parker's last game.
Former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway.
Miami's offense might be a bit scary. Gesicki, Waddle, Tyreek.
This one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. The play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua.
Okay.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Funny.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's
okay, well, I'm gonna restart, so, yeah. Okay, we're gonna retry this, because I'm not playing like that. I could have stopped him, but I don't really care that much. I told you I'm not facing a Ravens user or a Cardinals user. Okay, this is good. Here we go. And that guy with the Rams, yeah, no. I could already tell that I was not going to be playing that game.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Come on, Tua. Tua's going to have some weapons this year. He better show up.
First and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Tua. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aziz Al-Shir able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Big gas.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just
we're already punting, so that's
back and he's able to run with the ball. But you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Cover 6.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
I don't know anybody on this Dolphins defense except for like Xavier Howard and Javon Holland. Sit down.
The Dolphins get there.
Who is that? Sealer? Where's Ogba? There he is.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Damn.
He's got a man.
Take Javon Holland. Take.
Big connection on that one. 32 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Ogba.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This will be caught. It's Samuel. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Shrugs him off. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you think about the strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when the tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter.
Cover 6
he ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 5, okay. 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo.
Yup.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Go.
Picked off Byron Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 20, 10. And he will bring it back.
Eat
it's
shit.
A pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay. Kick off.
Sanders now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Cover 6 in Bert.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Come on, Jimmy.
And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44.
Let's try wide receiver.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Out to his left.
Good job, Tua.
That was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit.
Dive.
Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Azeez Al-Shaair able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Why so?
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, that's into
There's nothing there.
Bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. There he goes, right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Check there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Okay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
It's fine.
Here's Carter now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jet pass fix.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Go, Jalen.
He tells before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense.
Cover 6.
1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield.
Here we go.
But they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo.
Oh.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Oh my God, take it back.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Look at that. Banked him in the head and caught it. What a fucking play. I'll take that.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cover 6.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Let's go. Cover 1 thief show, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Taking a shot for Samuel.
Get that, Howard.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Got his target, Samuel, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He's airing it out for Sanu, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Let's go. Oh, he left. What a no. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Peace out.